this is Jonathan, and today we're going to do a walkthrough of the Dragon Tarot. So this is actually a gift from a friend, a birthday gift, I believe, and because obviously I quite love dragons. The deck is a little harder for me to read, just because the minors are more pippish. I've never been that great with pip decks, but I did get this book to try and help me, and truthfully, I mean, I'm glad I only got it for $3.99. I mean, it's got a lot of great information about dragons and like how to work with the cards, and then the majors have, you know, some pretty good information, like a little write-up about it, and then the Magician Speaks. So I mean, they have some interesting information, but then like the divinary meanings are very short. So, and there's no reversal meanings either. And the other thing that throws me, let me go to the minors real quick. Like I said, I mean, there is some imagery in there, but for the most part, they're kind of pippish. And here we have like a little write-up about it, but then again, the divinary meaning is just very mild. Yeah, they're pretty much pippish. They're all pips. So you can really see here. I don't want to get too much into it because we're going to look at the cards right now. But the one thing I do like about this deck, even though, you know, I mean, there's not a lot written up in here. I mean, look, Four of Swords. There's like a little thing talking about it. Then divinary meaning, the lifting of tensions. That's it. I mean, I like a little more detail and a little more, I don't know. I guess I could probably work with this a little more to try and get more out of him. But I've just never been really that great with pips. I don't know why I have such a block with pips, but so here we got the Celtic Cross, multiple versions of it. 3-card spread, and they do like 3 cards with 4 spreads of 3. These are all examples of using the deck, and then they actually have some pretty cool, interesting write-ups about dragons from around the world and different cultures. So I do appreciate that about the book. I mean, it's very short information, but it's a good intro for stuff, and you can dive deeper if you want. And let's see how many pages. Well, including the bibliography and about the author and artist, it's 178. So it's actually quite a lot of pages for such a little book. But like I said, some of them have good imagery, and some of them are just like mild, like minor stuff. So I've been trying to use this deck, and I have used it for readings, but like I said, the pips just for some reason just really throw me off, and I'm not sure what it is about that. So anyway, let's get started with the deck itself. Here, let me move that up a little for you guys. So it comes with a typical little white book, and it is U.S. Game Systems, created by Peter Prokalnik and Terry Donaldson. And this deck came out in 1996, and I believe I was gifted this probably 10 years ago now. I can't even remember. And because it is U.S. Games, of course, it's the whole little book is... This might actually have a little more detail than that extra book that I bought, but I mean, I do like to have a nice write-up. But see, Suit of Swords, very like Ace of Swords, Breakthrough, 2 of Swords, Indecision. It's like, okay, very minimalistic, I guess. And it's only 23 pages, so yeah, not a lot of information about the deck itself. Typical good U.S. game card stock. That's the back of the deck. Here we have a little descriptor. Enter the magical and mysterious world of the dragon as you are led through a realm of different dimensions on a fantastic journey. The Dragon Tarot represents the fulfillment of centuries of research into symbolism by mystics from the world over, bringing together the stories, myths, and magic from cultures as diverse as ancient Babylon, Egypt, and Imperial China, to the legends of King Arthur, St. George, and Siegfried. Following traditional tarot symbolism, the Dragon Tarot by Peter Prokownik and Terry Donaldson is also designed for adventuring into the realms of the imagination and discovering ourselves more fully. In the Dragonland, created by Peter and Terry, you journey into the fantastic world of imagination, myth, and magic. I mean, it sounds amazing, and as you can tell, I love my dragons. And there are certain things I do appreciate about the cards. Like, here's the Fool. I love that they have symbols at the bottom for them. The 4 suits of the regular playing deck. I mean, some of the symbolism that you're used to is there, like the infinity symbol over the dragon. Over the dragon who is playing the magician. And you have swords, wands, pentacles, cups. I mean, it's there, but there's just, it's like overly busy, but at the same time, there's not a lot there. That's just how I feel about pretty much the whole deck. It's overly busy, but there's not a lot there. Here's the High Priestess. The Empress, just hatched a little dragling. The Emperor. I do appreciate that there's like little details in there, like runes, but like I said, it seemed the images feel overly busy, but there's not a lot there. Here we have the Hierophant. The Lovers. The Chariot. Looks like they're arriving at a desert oasis. And it is a little odd that a dragon has a chariot driven by dragons. Is that slavery? I do like this strength card, I will say. It's amazing image. Here's the Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Interesting that you're weighing a sun with a feather. And is that an Owen? Might be an Owen. Here we have the Hanging Dragon. Of course, it doesn't really seem like he's hanging. It's more like he's just draped over the tree and napping. Death. We have an egg and an hourglass, and skeletal dragon. Temperance, and then suddenly there's a random set of human hands in there, just kind of floating. The Devil. I really wanted to like this deck because I do love dragon. It is Ogham. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. Still got the crayfish. No dogs though. Oh, it's interesting. There's 2 fish in the moon. The sun. Why is the sun here? Did we skip some by accident? These got put in here wrong spot for these guys. Where are we at? How do these get so mixed up? Sorry about that. I don't know how those got. There we go. Temperance. Somehow these got mixed up. Death. Temperance. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, no, I guess that is right. See, like I said, this deck just, I don't know why, but it confuses me. Here we have Judgment. The World. Now we go to the Minors. Ace of Wands. Quite the wizard dragon there, isn't it? And then here we go into the Pippish Minors. I mean, there is some detail, but it's mainly pips. It's like some have almost no detail, just like the dragon and the pips, and then some it's got a little more detail. Like here we have the 4 of Wands. I mean, I don't understand what this has anything to do with celebration, marriage, that kind of stuff. You got like this obelisk in the desert. So obviously these are going through the desert in wands because of fire. Yeah, and the 5 of Wands, I guess he's fighting these lizard things, and that might be an oasis there. I do appreciate that they have the elements there. Here we have 6 of Wands. 7. 8 of Wands. 9. 10. The courts do have a little more detail, but not a lot. So here's the Page of Wands. The Knight of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. King of Wands. Now the Cups. Fire, not water. Two of Cups. Like I said, very pippish. I mean, there's some stuff. I mean, obviously those dragons are having a gathering, but how do you know it's a party other than the 3 cups? Four of Cups. Oh, I guess someone's coming in to tell them not to party so hard. Five of Cups. The cups seem to have a lot more detail in the background. Little less pippish, but still pippish. 6 of Cups. It's like a Viking boat with dolphins. Where's the dragon? Oh, there's a bunch of boats. Seven of Cups. Here you got a little bit with the symbols on the cups representing the different choices. 8 of Cups. 9 of cups, 10 of cups, looks like the page of cups is newly hatched. Still got the egg tooth. There we have the Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, King. And now we have our swords, air. Although the bubbles and the rainbow and the lightning, it's all air, right? So, I mean, I get that. But I guess the weighing to the decisions here. Okay, the next one, 3 of Swords, is pretty traditional image here with the swords through the heart, but it looks like the heart is being held out to us by the dragon. So, and then here, instead of the knight in repose, we have a dragon holding 3 swords and balancing another on his nose. Seem very restful to me, but you know. 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Oh, here's some more of those bubbles. 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Dragon is blindfolded, so I mean there's some minor details if you look really close, but like here, 9 of Swords. How is this waking up from a nightmare? 10 of Swords. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords, surrounded by bubbles. Queen of Swords, more bubbles. And the 10 of Swords with, looks like a tornado with bubbles, I guess. Here we go into coins. Ace of coins. I do love that labyrinth there. I think the labyrinth shows up behind all the stars in here. So I guess the labyrinth is the coin itself. Three of coins. Not sure how this is about building with others, just out of curiosity. Let's see what it says here. 3 of coins. Learning new skills, developing new abilities. Okay, not the traditional meaning in any way. And that's that. I think that's why I have such a hard time with this 4 of coins, is because I want to assign the regular meaning, but they don't. They have their own meaning. So here we have the 5 of coins. Let's see, 5 of coins. Unforeseen expenses. Okay, I mean, I guess that kind of fits. And you got the labyrinth, like a maze to get lost in. I'm not sure. 6 of coins. Got the scales. I don't see the dragon offering coins to anybody. 7 of coins. Hard work, but approaching your harvest time. Okay, so some of them do have the typical meaning, but where, yeah. I really want to like this deck, and I'm probably never going to get rid of it because it was a gift. 8 of coins. That's a bunch of scorpions. Isn't that usually like The craftsman at work, abilities being demonstrated. Okay, so it does have the typical 8 of coins meaning, but I don't see it in the image. I mean, is the crafting or the like skills being used the ability to dance out of the way of the scorpions? So I mean, I really want to like this deck. I just can't wrap my brain around it. 9 of coins. I do like the image of the white and the black trees, so that's kind of cool. What is the meaning of that? Just out of curiosity. Gaining recognition in the eyes of others. 10 of coins. The white and black trees have switched sides, it looks like. Joint finance. Important investment decisions. That's not the typical meaning, is it? Page of coins. I like that little volcano in the background. It's kind of cool. Knight of coins. Queen of coins. Apparently that egg is a biohazard. And the king of coins. So that is the Dragon Tarot. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Or if you have it and have figured out how to use it properly. For me, it's just like I said, I really want to love it. I really want to use it, but it's, I don't know, I guess it's just not for me. I'll just hold on to it because, like I said, it was a gift from a friend for a birthday. So I would feel bad if I got rid of it, even though I don't think I'll ever use it as a deck as many times as I've tried and just been stumped by it. But let me know what you think. Do you like it? Do you think you would pick it up? Or do you actually have it and use it? Please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time, aloha!